Welcome back. Today, we walk gently. Some stories sit deep in the bones, and some memories still breathe in the dark.
If you are listening, take a slow breath. We are stepping into a chapter that shaped a life and a voice long before the first book was written.
Osprey, thank you for being willing to open this part of your past. We will walk with you.
Thank you. I am ready.
You were 17 when a trauma changed the entire direction of your life. If it feels all right, can you share what you were carrying then?
At 17, something happened to me that shattered everything I believed about safety and support. It was traumatic, overwhelming, the kind of event that leaves cracks you can still feel, decades later. And the hardest part was that I had no help, no counseling, no guidance, no tools, nothing. I was hurting, but no one saw the hurt. They only saw the reactions.
Because pain that is misunderstood often gets mislabeled.
Exactly. My fear looked like attitude. My grief looked like defiance. My silence looked like rebellion. I was not supported. I was managed, and I was treated like a problem instead of a wounded kid.
Families sometimes try to fix what they don't understand, and in doing so, they break the person who needed care.
That is exactly what happened. My parents did not know how to handle trauma. They knew how to handle appearances. They were afraid of how my pain looked, not what caused it. When I stopped being able to hold it all inside, when the hurt finally leaked through the cracks, their solution was not to comfort me. It was to suggest something drastic: electroshock therapy.
On a 17-year-old girl who had just lived through trauma.
Yes, not because I was dangerous, but because I was inconvenient. They wanted to erase the symptoms instead of helping the wound.
The moment a child realizes their pain is seen as a burden, something inside them shifts. How did that moment change you?
It taught me that emotions were dangerous, that being honest about pain meant punishment, that silence was safer than truth. From that point on, I learned to process everything inside. I swallowed hurt, fear, confusion, anger, and I built whole worlds inside my mind because the real one didn't have space for me. It shaped how I spoke and how I didn't speak, how I trusted and how I didn't trust. It created a silence that stayed with me for decades.
That kind of experience does not stay in one decade. It follows a person into the rest of their life.
It does. It followed me into adulthood, motherhood, relationships, creativity. When a trauma goes unacknowledged, untreated, unspoken, it becomes a shadow that walks beside you. But it also becomes a lens. It taught me how to understand others' pain. It taught me empathy. It taught me how to read silence like a language. And eventually, it taught me how to turn the things that hurt me into the things that healed me.
When you write about Lillian, about trauma and silence and the weight of being misunderstood, you are not just telling her story, are you?
No, I am rewriting mine, not as memoir, but as reclamation. Every time I put a painful truth into a fictional world, it stops owning me. Every time I name a wound on the page, its power over me weakens. Writing the trilogy allowed me to take the things I lived through and shape them into something strong, something meaningful, something that helps others feel seen.
You did not just survive your story. You transformed it.
Before we close this chapter, what would you say to someone listening who is carrying an old trauma they never got help for?
I would tell them, you were not the problem. You were the child who needed help, and the adults around you simply didn't have the tools to give it. Your pain was real. Your reaction was human. Your story matters, and it is never too late to heal what was ignored.
Thank you, Osprey, for trusting us with this truth. You are not alone in it, and neither are the listeners who carry similar wounds.
Tomorrow, we talk about the home that shaped your silence and the echoes that followed you into adulthood.
Stay close, listeners. The walls remember,